What's going on, everybody? Wardwick's here. So this is episode 2. I haven't had one or two requests for longer and more in-depth videos, so I'm going to do just parts in every single of the raids that I do. Just like in front of each boss, I'm basically going to say if they're just a pure DPS check or if there's anything a little finicky about them. So first one, Firelines. I already did this in my last one. I showed you guys how to get here. It's just right over here. So let's start. First thing is that you do have to defeat every single boss in Firelands. This boss, however, he doesn't spawn until you've killed enough minions in here / over here. So that is one thing. While you're running between the bosses, just kill off the passive minions. They give good gold. Just raw, like pure gold, like 1 or 2 gold per pack. It's nothing great, but it's good, and how it makes you spawn the boss. You have to kill the boss before you can cross over. Okay, so here's what might be like my most hated boss in this dungeon. Basically, it's a DPS check, but those spiders, after you attack it, will fall down. I'll try to get them to spawn here. You have to kill them off and then jump on their web and go up there really fast. If not, you're gonna get stunned for 25 seconds. And you're gonna have like 3 seconds, which isn't enough time to kill off one of these guys and jump on their web. What the? Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. No? Yeah, messed up. See, and then now you have to like spam click, web. Okay, there we go. Now I'm up. Now I just have to DPS her off, and there's a chance that you fall through. You can fall through that middle there. And so watch out. If you go back down, you do have like kind of like a timer basically to get up. You can like reset that timer every time you go down, but you have to act fast. So this is the next boss. This is a pure DPS check. It's super easy. I don't even know what that is. Like, it's just so easy. Just remember, it has both the right and the left foot. So if you have bleeds, dots, anything like that, just put on both, because well, it does this. Each foot has the exact. Like, they each go to the exact same health pool, so you basically can get 2 times the bleeds. It just makes this fight super easy. It's just a pure DPS check. Okay, so this is the next boss. Another just real big DPS check. Just make sure you don't die, because it can hit. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it can hit fairly hard, because there's a bunch of ads that spawn on the ground that set you this right, which you just pick up its feathers after you damage it there, and you can fly on it. Like, you can fly like right next to it. It doesn't like ads you don't ever like deal with down there. You don't ever kill them off, so it can be an issue. But if you just out DPS it, then yeah, you're just good to go. The only thing to make sure that you watch is up here. Your feathers can run out, like a flying time, and if you do and you're too high up, you will take a massive damage from falling down, even in cat form. So just watch that when that's about to run out. If you can't secure the kill, just get down to the ground. Don't die. But it can regenerate like that. If you stand behind it over here, feathers can fall. You can kind of get the feathers. It just kind of happens. So here's the boss I was talking about, that you have to kill a bunch of like the trash mobs just to spawn him. He has these 2 wolves with him. Basically, the only hard part is this guy, Rageface, can stun you. So for druids, you have to use Force of the Nature, like use the minion on it every so often, just that it'll attack that minion, not you, so that it won't stun you. But next to that, it's just a pure DPS check. You just have to boom. Just have to make sure if Rageface starts to mess with you, just whenever he like turns on you, just use it. If you have like anything else, I don't know, if you're like a elemental of some kind, if like a shaman mage, something like that, just use that. If you're a warrior or something, I have no idea how you do with it. I do not know that class that much. But just whatever ability you have that can take it off of your face is basically it's perfect. 10 out of 10 ability. So this is the next boss. This is just a really nice DPS check. Yeah, you have to watch your health a little bit, but that's just a rule of thumb with all of it. You don't want to stand near that core. Just does a little bit of. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's just a pure DPS check. Nothing hard. So again, just a nice old fun DPS check. He can, like, when he starts spawning a bunch of his little minions, he can start doing a little bit of damage to you. But if you kind of just look at them, kind of like hit them once or twice, they kind of just die. Okay, so this is Ragnaros, the final boss to this heated dungeon. I believe it has a mount. Yeah, mount. Yeah. It's really it's the biggest DPS No, it's not even a big DPS chest. It's just you just have to do it. That's it. You just have to do it. You can stand in the fire as much as you want. You don't really die. Just make sure you keep like some sort of health on you whenever you need to. Just blow your cooldowns. Though every so often his mallet will like kind of drop down, and then like things will like run to it. Just kill them off. Just as they're going towards the mallet thing. This is the one part that it can't kill you. If he does that, you kind of die from falling. Like cat form, thank you, saved my life. But yeah, you can't get there super high, so you just need to make sure that you dodge that. Okay, so after my first dungeon, I've got 2,092 gold. Now, that is not including the items that I put on the auction house, which may or may not sell. And that's after me actually putting them physically up on the auction house, which does cost gold. I do put them up for 48 hours, so it does cost gold. I maybe lost like 100 or so gold on there. But saying I sell, like, except for like 2 or 3 of them, if I sell just one of the items, I get all that back. And there's like one out there that's supposed to be like 1,500, and apparently one has sold in the past like 2 hours. So who knows? Maybe I'm getting another like almost 2k if I sell that and 1 or 2 other items there. So we'll see. But actually, probably, potentially won't. I normally don't do my mail, but it's saying I do sell that item. I will video that. On to the next raid. Okay, so here's the next dungeon, the other one I did in my previous video, Blackwing Descent. This one has a few more little tricks to it. These guys are pretty easy. I think it's this one. This one's a huge DPS check. I know a couple of people that I know have problems with it. And one of these two, I think it's that guy, has like a little finicky thing to him, but you basically just have to like walk around and talk to it. I'll show you in the video. On to the first one. Okay, so these first 2 bosses are really easy, just pure like they're not even DPS checks. They're just don't die. That's it. Just damage them and don't die. This guy, the only thing is if you're somebody who can stand close to him, make sure you don't go off the edge. Like me, I often will just randomly hit like wild charge, and I'll fly to him, and there's a chance that I like will hit into him, but then I'll hit over the edge and I'll fall into lava and I'll just die because there's no way out. So next to that, yeah, I won't show you this guy or the other guy just because they're just both just kill him and then loot their gold. That easy. Okay, so this is the DPS check boss I was telling you about that some people do have problems with. It's not like a DPS check like the other one that is either gonna be in this video or the next one. It's a pure like you have a time limit, and if you don't kill it by that time, you die. It does a lot of damage though, kind of fast, right? It's that's on its second phase though. So basically, right now, just keep going, just keep killing him, just do whatever you need to do. Have full bleeds, blah blah blah, alright? And don't stand in these puddles, of course. And when the second phase happens, which is if you like do this and you just speed him the first time, just like, huh, what was that? Like this boss is easy, then it's fine, right? But if you're like, oh, I died there, that second phase, right? Basically, when like you see that type of stuff happening, just basically just pop all the CDs. No, actually, I'll just keep. See, right now, basically, he just went second phase. Just boom, and pop all your CDs, and boom, he dies. That's it. But if you take too long, you can get out damaged, depending on your gear. But it's as long as you have decent. I have PvP gear, not even full. And it's, yeah, right, it's still easy. This is the next boss. Fun fact with him is that before he does land, you can get some stuff on. Wow, if I was better. You can get like a good bit of damage onto him. He's just a pure DPS check. She, I don't actually know though. But yeah, just a pure DPS check. Like not even an actual DPS check, just kill it. That's it. Cause here's a boss that just is super, can be hard if I just jump over him right now and just start fighting him. But you can stealth. You can just like walk actually along this. I just stealth just so I can walk closer and just in case. You just come and talk to this person here. Boom, boom, boom. And then this little robot thing here will do some stuff. And basically he can't use one of his big attacks that kind of just wreck your face. And then you just attack him, fight him, and then just make sure like if your health goes low, just heal. That's it. Also on this boss, thing I did forget to mention is that he's a DPS check, but he has this like ability thing that can just even if you do activate this guy, that'll just boom, like one health, one health. So you gotta heal, gotta DPS, you gotta do whatever you have to do, just to not die, and then you win. Iron bark, skin bark, whatever bark you got. I don't know. If you're Jared, do whatever you got. Blow defensive cooldowns, heal yourself. Just don't die. Okay, so now it's time to fight the boss to this Nefarian Deathwing Sun. So basically, you just come over here, which is on the other side of where you come down. Pop the sword. You're gonna come down here, and you're gonna go right down there. See, you're gonna come down here. You're gonna fight this guy's finest work, apparently, Bernixia, whatever the heck her name is, and then you're basically just gonna just damage the dragons, and then at a point, the lava on the floor is gonna rise, and you're gonna want to swim over to one of these pedestals, and then you're just gonna keep damaging, however you can, and then you just loot them both, or you just loot. When the lava does come when the Nixie goes on to 1 health, then when the other thing comes on to 1 health, Nixie's gonna fly down, or the Nefarian's gonna fly down, and then he's gonna basically be like, oh, why did you destroy my property, blah 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 blah, and then just pull up some fire. He's gonna come up here, just wait it out, and then just go ham on him, basically. Not jump in early though. And then he's just gonna land, and you can just kind of go ham. Just that easy. Okay, so not as good, but after Blackwing Descent, I made a total of about 1,464 gold. I didn't get anything. I actually got one item that I could have put on the auction house, but it's saying it didn't sell. I would have lost money on it, so it just wasn't worth it. So I just sold everything off, and I made about 1,464 gold, roughly. So on to the next raid. So thank you all for watching part 1. Part 2 should be uploaded soon, and there might be a part 3. I don't know how long the next video is going to be, but if there is, well, there'll be 3 parts. Yay!